não. Também não. Jeito de rica, né não? Ah, sei lá, pelo cabelo. Se for, qual o problema? Já viu rico namorar pobre?
What the fuck are you staring at? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll be back. No, fuck you. Since I'm not white or I'm not rich, I have to get out and close my own fence. I don't have a self-locking one, so I'll be back. Alright, let's turn on the fan now. So, if you guys haven't already checked out a YouTuber named RT Life, which most of you might have heard of him already. He makes informative videos on YouTube, and he talks about certain things about performance. Well, he talked about getting a stage 1 PCM, a stage 1 Scat Pack PCM, I think that's what it's called, and you could get it for $600 or whatever. And he said he was going to talk to his dealership about it. And he also mentioned in another video about ordering, when you order a 2017 Dodge Charger, you get the Super Track Pack and you get the bumpers, the SRT bumpers, and like suspension and stuff like that. So I was like, well, I wonder if I can add it to my car, like, you know, since I already have the car. If it's something that you can only do ordering, or you could get the package yourself and then just pretty much put it on, I guess. Just order the pieces and then put it on. And it's kind of cheap. It was like $1,200 something just for that package. So that means that $1,200 you get SRT bumpers, you get suspension, so it's pretty cheap, and they're already painted. So like, but then again, you're ordering with the car brand new, like you're ordering from Dodge.com. So I wanted to know if there's a way that I could get that package and I install it myself, because putting on a bumper is not hard. You know, doing something else like suspension, then yeah, okay, I'm not really, you know, I guess, expert on that. So that I might have somebody to take care of. Fucking thing. And so I went to the Dodge dealership. And I asked today that the same place that I bought my car at, and I asked them, like, okay, you might have heard of this package right here. And then the guy was like, let me see if I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the Super Track Pack? Like, he said it like if he didn't know, and then he told me that he didn't know. He was like, yeah, I didn't even know we had that until like somebody came by a few days ago and asked for the same thing. And I'm like, this fucking pisses me off, because like, if you work at a Dodge dealership, you're supposed to know about cars. And look, who's that? Oh, a little Mustang on the side. Hey, fella. Yeah, that guy thinks he's nice. He's badass and shit with his Mustang. But what was I talking about? You see how I just lose focus, so I can't even like talk anymore. What was I gonna say? But anyway, let me see if I could get back into the subject of what I was talking about before this guy tried to have like a rev battle with me. What was I talking about? So yeah, I went to the Dodge dealership, and like I said, I got mad because you work at a Dodge dealership, you're supposed to know about packages, you're supposed to know about cars and stuff. And you know me, that I'm a 22-year-old car enthusiast, and I like cars and stuff, and I know more about the people that even work there. And I tried applying at jobs where you can work at the dealership, and they're like, oh, they're like, yeah, it's because you need experience selling. And you know, I've been on the field. Like I said, I worked out on the field, so I don't really work, you know, inside a store with the suit on. I work outside in the sun. So I would love to work at a Dodge dealership, or I would love to work as a mechanic. But you know, just because you need the experience, I can't get that kind of job. I would love to have a job like that because I know about like Dodge like the back of my hand. So sure, in one of the videos you might say, oh, well, weren't you talking about the Dodge Charger has 370 horsepower, you said it has more? And I'm like, well, it doesn't have I mean, it does, that's what they say it does, but the car doesn't feel like it. You go ahead and look at somebody else's stock, what was it, go, like, just YouTube it, search up stock 2015 and up, stock 2015 and up Dodge Charger dyno run, and they'll show you that they're doing like 350, 355 to the wheel. So, you know, that tells you right there that it's impossible to say that you have 370 horsepower at the crank. So that's what I'm trying to say, that like I even know that. I searched it up, and I'm like, you know, like me, that I like cars, I'm like, okay, I want to learn more about them. So I start searching about them, and it's stuff that, you know, like I know, and I wish I worked at a dealership. But anyway, getting off topic, I went to the Dodge dealership. I talked to them about it. He was like, well, I kind of like, yeah, I just found out about that. And he told me pretty much that, oh no, well, you know, with the kit, I don't know about that. You would have to talk about someone who deals with sales and whatever. And I go up to somebody that goes with sales. He's like, what's that? I'm like, are you serious? Like, who do they hire? Like, they just hire somebody that says, oh yeah, I can sell you this car. It's a 4-door sedan with wheels. That's pretty much the people they hire. They hire fucking dumbasses that don't know what they're selling. I would, like I said, again, I would love to work as in a car dealership selling cars. Like, really? So then I said, okay, forget that. I guess that's impossible to say. I'm just gonna ignore that one. So I go back to the parts person, and then I go tell him, well, what about the Mopar stages? You've heard of that? He's like, yeah, I've heard of that. And I'm like, okay, so I'm like, in the stage 1 PCM, is there a way that I could just get the PCM only? And he's like, well, I think we only offer it as a bundle, so you have to get the whole thing, and the PCM doesn't work unless you get the cold air intake and stuff. I'm like, that's stupid. Yes, it does work. I'm like, it's just a PCM. Like, you don't need the cold air intake and the catback exhaust. Sure, if you want to get the extra horsepower and stuff, then yeah, go ahead and go for it, and you probably get whatever, you know, maybe 2 horsepower, 3 horsepower more, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. But like I'm saying, it's just, you know, it's stupid. But it was just something that I wanted to talk about, because, you know, like, again, you just, I tried doing that. I tried getting like the bumpers, the SRT bumpers, and the performance, the PCM performance, and it's not possible, because with the people and I suck at parking. But yeah, like the people that you just go and talk to, they have no idea what they're selling and stuff. I like really hate parking next to people, to be honest with you, because they open the door, they don't give a fuck about their cars. They open the door, hit your shit, and then you're just there like, really, like, and then they drive off. Like, it's people that hit it and I'm like, oh shit, I hit this car, and then drive off. Like, oh well. But that's it. I just came to pick up my sister. So that's it for today, guys. If you liked the video, please make sure to give it a like, share, you know, to make my YouTube channel grow if you can. Like, please, it would be like really nice. And subscribe if you haven't seen. What the fuck? You know what? Just